I'm still really close with my girls from high school. I feel so lucky about that friendship. Yeah, it's the best. I realize, though, that we text each other like we're fucking. Like, I text them in this intimate way. I would never text my husband, you know? I'll be like, text me the second you're home safe. Home, thank God. Your ass in those jeans tonight? What? When can we be together again? If Chris ever got a text like that from me, he'd think I was fucking kidnapped. He'd call the police. I was out with my girlfriends one night. We were drinking, and we were talking about how lazy we've all gotten sexually. And I was like, what if we text all of our husbands, do you want to have phone sex right now? We were crying. We were laughing so hard. We thought it was so funny. And we did it, and we got such different responses from these dudes. My husband wrote back the fastest, okay? And he just wrote, fuck you. Okay. It's fair. It's what I deserve, you know? And my friend Jess's husband, we declared the loser because he just wrote, too tired. We're such hypocrites, but we were pissed. And then friend Caroline husband, he said, when the kids go to bed, not bad. But the winner, we declared, was my friend Andrea's husband, who just immediately called. Hello? Joke was on her. She had to have phone sex with her husband that night. She answered like she was in a horror film. Hello? I love my girls. They're all teachers and nurses from Long Island, and they, yeah, teachers. Holy shit. Thank you, teachers. They came with me when I hosted the Oscars. They were on the red carpet with me, and it was so fun having them there, and they were so excited at first. We just get used to shit so quick, don't we? You know, these girls, at first, they're so starstruck. They're like, oh, there's Ryan Reynolds, and is that Taylor Swift? And then like 20 minutes later, my friend Jess walks over smoking a cigarette. She's like, Meryl Streep's chatty. This bitch, you know? I love my girls. We all got married. I can't believe we got married. All of us. I've only been married for 5 years, but this is what I think marriage is so far. I think marriage is finding someone who can stand you. Is that too romantic? Find someone who can fucking stand you. Especially during the pandemic when we were all just home, just staring at each other, just judging, waiting to criticize each other. You gonna chew like that? No? No? I just didn't know if you were trying to wake the neighbors because it's so loud, but no, I like it. No. My husband, we were fighting. What was our last fight? Oh, we went to see Top Gun. Anybody see Top Gun? It was cute, right? I liked it. I was so impressed. Do you know that Tom Cruise does all his own Scientology? I dragged him there. I was like, I want to see it in the theater, you know, we were fighting. I don't even remember what it was about. I remember I was right. But but this is why I like being married, because it's like, you know, he said to me, he's like, I don't even want to be near you right now. And before we were married, I'm, you know, but I'm like, well, can I have your wallet? Because I still want to see Top Gun. Kind of throws it to me. He leaves. I just walk to the movie, you know. I'm like, fuck this guy. I'll see him at home, you know. Half a block later, he's just back walking next to me. You know? I gave him his wallet. We didn't talk about it. Just moved on. Got to keep it moving, right? Keep it moving. He can stand me. Is that when you guys have sex? We're like, we ate today. Maybe we won't eat tomorrow, and that'll be a big day for us, you know? Yeah, we'll definitely fuck each other tomorrow. And then you do it, and you act like you went on some excursion, like you were bowling. Like, that was fun. We have to remember we like doing that. Right? We should bowl more. Why don't we bowl? If it were up to me, I'd bowl once a week, right? You too, right? Yeah. Tomorrow. My husband's amazing. He always turns the lights on right before we have sex, you know, and I shut them off, and he puts them on. Finally, he's like, why are you so shy? I love your body, all your scars, you're beautiful, you know? And I was like, oh, you're so cute. You think I don't want you to see me? Baby, my laser's about to kick in. My husband actually, he just said these words to me right before we had sex. He said, do you need me to go down on you? Do I need you to? I'm like, no, I just saw Top Gun, thanks. It's hard to have sex with your spouse, I'll say it. Because that's your family. It's like, we just had Thanksgiving together. I'm not gonna suck your dick. You're my emergency contact, for Christ's sake. It's disgusting. Can't talk dirty to each other anymore. Know each other too well. You know, I'm like, I'm gonna. He's like, no, you're not. No, I'm not. I want you to come all over. No, you don't. No. No, I don't. We do a lot of role play, but I always pick the same role, you know? I'm always like, okay, I am in a coma. Go. I love him so much. I do. My husband's on the autism spectrum, and thank you. It used to be called Asperger's, but then they found out that Dr. Asperger had, like, Nazi ties. Uh-oh, hate when that happens, right? Like some of our neighbors lately, okay? Can we please love Jews? There aren't that many of us left, okay? So yeah, he's on the autism spectrum, and it's called autism spectrum disorder. And getting diagnosed has been so helpful to our family and to him, and helping us communicate, making his life better, making our life better. And he's so fucking cool and brave that he's down to be open about it when there's such a stigma, when it's so stupid, because he's my favorite person in the whole fucking world, other than my son, of course. People don't know much about autism. They find out and they're like, oh, does he love to count? Should we drop a bunch of straws on the floor and he can gather them and count them? I'm like, yeah, fuck it, do it. Might be fun. I don't know. I'd like to check that out personally. Being diagnosed, getting tested, it's helped us so much. Like, I understand his behavior now, you know? Like, when someone's in the middle of a long, boring story, he will straight up just walk away. I'm like, where's this motherfucker going? Never really lands a compliment with me. Tells me I look comfortable a lot. We just have different love languages, you know? Like, I was feeling kind of sentimental the other night. We were sitting outside. It was a nice night. It looked like it was going to rain. And I just said, you know, baby, even though these last couple of years, raising a toddler during a pandemic, it's been so stressful. I said, but still, getting to be with you, with our son, these have by far been the best years of my life. And he just looked at me and he said, I'm gonna go put the windows up in the car. It's my guy, you know? Yeah. That's when we play the game, autism or just a man? I don't know. Right? This has been such a special show, special night. And I'm going to leave you with what he said to me right before I came out on stage tonight. I said, babe, is this okay? He said, well, it's too late. Thank you so much, LA. I love you. I can stand you. It's